You know, Bruce, I've always been fascinated when American movies play overseas. I was in Germany, and the Jim Belushi movie Canine was playing there as my partner with the cold nose. Now, what interesting transformations have you seen with your films when they played in foreign markets?
I think they called, in Italy, Die Hard was Trappola di Cristal, the trap of glass. I thought that was kind of cool. It sometimes suffers through the translation.
You know, when you see your name in the paper with film credits, they always mention Die Hard and other films. I was going through some old clips, and performances that really stood out for me were your performances in Country and also with Billy Bathgate. When you look back at films you've done, are those two movies that you're particularly proud of?
I'm very proud of them. There's only a couple of my films that I thought I could have done something different with. I'm very proud of my work. I no longer play the game of, God, why don't they like me? Why don't they like my work? I know when my work's good. I don't need somebody to say your work is good or your work's not good. So I don't really involve myself in that anymore. But I can look back on all the the films that I've done and hold my head up. Films don't always work for a number of reasons, but I work as hard as I can and try and be interesting and try to do new things.
Now with Pulp Fiction, I know you made a lot less on this money than you could have made doing something else. Was that something that some people were advising you against doing?
No, no one. I don't do films just on the basis of what the financial return's going to be. I did this film because I'm an actor, and it was a really well written piece of film, and I wanted to be in it. I wanted to be a part of the story, and for someone who doesn't understand that, I'm sure that they say, well, what about the money? But it's just not a consideration. It's not a.
The fact that Pulp Fiction won the award at Cannes, was that a particularly satisfying moment for you? Because I know you get a lot of shots in the press, and there are a lot of people who don't like you and seems will never like you. But was that something you reveled in?
Yeah, I don't really feel. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I'm good in it. I don't, like I said, I don't think about it. I don't think about, gosh, I hope they like me now. I just don't care anymore. My career moves on, and I move forward, and I get to do what. I don't believe that anything that gets said about films when they come out really has any meaning or longevity anyway. It's only 10, 15 years down the road you look back and you say, this film really holds up. This film doesn't hold up. I mean, look at the films we look at. When was the last? I look at old movies all the time, and that's what when you look at a film like The Great Escape or something like that, you don't nobody knows what was said about that film when it came out. It's just it has a lasting value.